Hello and welcome to the last video that will ever be on Rotted Reviews ever. I'm done. But at the same time, I'm not, so cool your jets, hang on, I'm going to get there. This is a decision that I've struggled with for over 6 months now, and it just kind of felt like the writing was on the wall. I started this channel 5.5 years ago and have never really been on camera in any formal way prior to that. It was an exercise to purposefully break me out of my comfort zone, to take this introverted man and force him to be out into the world, talking about something that I'm personally very passionate about, which is movies. I mean, horror movies specifically, but movies in general. And I have learned so much in those 5.5 years, and I've been so privileged to have been on this wild roller coaster ride. I've talked to filmmakers, I've talked to actors that in the movies that I've reviewed, good or ill. I have met some amazing people in the community, mostly online, but sometimes in person, and it's just been fantastic. And I feel truly, truly lucky. It's beyond anything that I could have imagined when I first started this. And in all of my successes and all of my failures, I have learned so many lessons of writing, of film, of video production, and I would like to take those lessons to the next place. And it has felt a little bit like Rotted Reviews, as much as I am so very proud of it, has been a little bit of an anchor kind of preventing me from exploring those places. This kind of comes down to several aspects. It's just an absolute multitude of things, but a lot of it just comes down to I can't afford to pay writers. I can't afford to pay editors. I am a one-man operation, and I do not have any help outside of just kind of sometimes bouncing ideas against the Patreon community and seeing, like what people generally think of things. But when it comes to actual production, I'm it, start to finish. And there's only so much of me to go around. There's only so many hours in the day. So a lot of the video type ideas that I've been wanting to take the knowledge that I've built and explore more, I haven't really been able to get off the ground. And that's in large part due to Rotted Reviews, which again, I feel so very, very grateful to everybody that has been a part of Rotted Reviews in this journey so far. But I want to do more. I want to do things differently. I want to do things outside of channel stuff. I'm a different person than I was 5.5 years ago. I have new interests and new hobbies. I'm doing makerspace things. I got a 3D printer. I set up an airbrush booth. I kind of want to just try new things. I want to put myself in uncomfortable positions again and fail again and learn and grow again. And that comes down to the videos and to not. So that's essentially what I'm going to be doing. So Rotted Reviews is going to stay alive, but it's going to be sunset. I'm not going to be putting any more content up on it. That's it. It's done. No more reviews. That's not to say I am done making videos, though. You are not getting rid of me that easily. So the plan moving forward is I will be making very different video types, but still very much firmly rooted in my love of horror movies and just generally my love of cinema, storytelling, visual storytelling, most certainly, and exploring a lot of those new video type concepts in what was the companion channel to this, but has largely been kind of ignored and stagnant for over a year, is now going to be the primary place where I upload things. It is going to be new spit polish, different logo, new shine, and just completely starting fresh over at Rotted Entertainment. I am going to be getting really in the weeds. I'm going to be digging in deep and exploring themes and exploring characters and really getting into the guts of particular movies, sometimes doing an ending explain. It's not just going to be top 10 lists. I'm not just going to be talking about the top 10 movies that I, feature a picnic of death or anything like that. It's not going to be something as simple as that. We are going to be really exploring things. I'm going to be talking to academic professionals in their field and doing one-on-one interviews to really dig into the guts of horror film characters and themes. And another thing that I'm going to be doing, this is one of those lessons learned about how YouTube works and so forth, is some of the most successful videos I have ever done to this day has been the no effort 30 minutes of just me kicking on my camera and talking about bullshit, and that's it. And then just uploading what I had. My weight loss journey, my video on my experience on Mounjaro for a type 2 diabetic. These have performed extraordinarily well and got me a whole slew of new subscribers, which has actually hurt the channel. As much as I am very grateful for the community outreach and seriously, the number of people that I have heard from that, other diabetics and other people that are going on their health journeys and so forth, the people that have reached out to me has been astounding and an absolute joy. And I don't want to treat it like it's a bad thing, but at the same time, within the algorithm, it kind of, just narrow focused on the horror movie stuff, it has been a bad thing. It's dinged my channel hard because I now have a slew of new subscribers that aren't watching my videos. And that does impact the channel analytics. It impacts what, if you have videos that are showing up on 100 people's home pages and they're not clicking it, YouTube recognizes that. So Rotted Entertainment is going to be devoted to cinema, is going to be devoted to horror movies and movie characters and nothing else. But I have also learned in the last 5.5 years that sometimes I do need a dumping ground for my brain's bullshit. So on that note, I'm also launching Rotted Mike, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's just me. It's me talking about whatever. Sometimes I'll be doing some haul unboxing videos. Sometimes I'll be just talking about the world. It's going to be where if I launch a vlog publicly instead of just on Patreon, that's where it's going to go. And so, yeah, I'm going to have 4 major places where you can still find me. I am going to have Rotted Entertainment, which is going to be the principal place for all things cinema. I am going to have Rotted Mike, which is all things me. I am going to have Rotted Gaming, which is going to be continuing with Tuesday and Thursday afternoon Eastern Standard Time streams on Twitch. It's Rotted_gaming. And also the 4th channel that I've been working on developing, Agatha Christie, Read With Me. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the links to all of those down below in the description, as well as the pinned comment. So if you still want to follow me, if you still want to check out some new stuff, and good news, to herald this whole thing in and to smash the champagne bottle against the bow of this fucking boat, I have already launched the first video on Rotted Entertainment and Rotted Mike. So you don't have to go ahead and click subscribe on an empty channel. You can go ahead and check out the first video that's launched there already. It's a perfect example of what I'm talking about in terms of trying things out, failing, and learning, because in this first video on Rotted Entertainment, where I basically strap my horror-hating friend to a couch and make him watch 1408, it's a perfect exercise in trying and failing, because the whole thing, it's overexposed in places, the white balance is totally off. The editing wasn't exactly where I wanted it to be because it took 9 tries to upload the rough cut over to YouTube before they didn't copyright kick it. And by the time they finally accepted it, I didn't want to touch it anymore. It's exactly what I'm talking about with the, being rough around the edges again and learning, because now I know all the things that I can improve on in the second video, which is already in the production works. So that's generally the idea. I'm done making movie reviews. I'm done having spoiler-free 5 to 7 minute videos just generally talking about the broad strokes and whether I liked or disliked the film. Some great stuff lined up. It's going to be all over the place, but it's also going to be very, very carefully crafted, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm having a ball actually getting into the production of these things and learning new stuff as I go out into the field, take my cameras out with me, and deliver new stuff. So that's the whole general idea, but in order to open one door, I had to close another, and that's what's happening here on Rotted Reviews. So thank you so much to everybody that's been around, whether you've been around for a week or you've been around for 5.5 years. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It has meant the world to me, and this entire wild ride has been nothing short of an absolute privilege. So thank you so much. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you soon.